everyone, thank you for tuning in. This is your instructor Joy. Let me first play a tune for you. This was Schradieck exercise number 1, the first exercise number 6. So, I'm getting a lot of requests about how do we make this tiny pinky work better and stretch better and make it so that it can play in tune. You're not alone. We all have that problem, but there's always a way of doing it, and I'm going to show you how you can train your pinky and position it right so that your pinky can play as well as the other strong fingers and as in tune as the other fingers. I make 2 videos about fourth finger. This one is about a fourth finger strengthening exercise. Second one will be a follow-up video, which I will be talking about extension of the fourth finger, which we'll all need that one as well once you strengthen your fourth finger. Now, the second video, the follow-up video, will be posted on my Patreon page. Check out in the description, patreon.com/Joy Lee. I'm going to be a little more active on my Patreon, so I will be organizing videos in different levels, beginner, player, intermediate, and advanced players, so that you can pick the right level. Also, I'll be posting videos in progression, so step by step, just the way you would take lessons, one-on-one lessons with me. You will be able to follow and master each technique that's required step by step. So I encourage you to check it out. Okay, so now, when it comes to fourth finger, there are a couple of things that will solve it immediately, that you can do it right away. And there are other things that you need to put some longer period of time to train your fourth finger. 2 things that you can solve it right away, which are just place your left hand in a way that's easy for the pinky to play. Common mistakes that I see in my teaching studio and also in other, even professional players that I see, is the left hand, they've been playing in a certain way, something like this, which is great for the index finger, gets a lot of support. Second finger is fine, but as you can see, the distance from pinky to the string is quite far. In order to do that, you have to go all the way around every time. It's waste of energy. Not only that, but also it's a little harder to stretch as far. Yeah, and that's common mistake, and that's something that you can fix it right away, and you will see how easy it is to play with the pinky. Simply just bringing the pinky closer to the string. Just check your hand, whether your hand is like this. Just bring pinky closer to the string. Yeah? So the fingers, all 4 fingers should be lined as a string goes. If your hand is somewhat like this, probably it's not right. That's one way of doing it. Another one is simply just try to release the weight of the previous finger. Let's say here, we're playing second finger and then fourth finger. Common mistake that I see here, a lot of artists put a lot of weight in the second finger. Because you're clenching or pressing with great effort the second finger, pinky has almost no support, so it's a little hard to stretch. Therefore, end up being often flat. Just release the weight or take the weight off. You don't have to take off the finger, but just release the weight, and you will soon see how much farther you can stretch your pinky. You can support pinky quite a lot. The concept is this. Let's say there are 2 fingers like that, or legs, anything works. You want to stretch from index finger to middle finger. But if I'm overly supporting it with the index finger, I'm somewhat limited to how far I can stretch with the middle finger. But if I take the weight off a little or quite a lot, and I can go quite far with my middle finger. Do you see that? Same concept goes. So you need to release the weight or make sure you're not pressing as hard as you were playing. So release the weight. Then next one, same idea. Make sure your first finger, the weight gets released, or make sure you should feel a little lightening of fingertip. If you're not sure, if you can just physically see the string being a little lifted, you don't necessarily have to lift the finger completely, but you should see the action of the string. I know it's quite small, but the string should be somewhat lifted. This is not a must, but for the first time player, that might be a good way of checking whether your finger is light enough. Yeah. So here. Like that. Here we need to keep the fingers down, first and second finger, because when we play fast, because we can, that's gonna slow us down. So we're just learning to release the weight of the previous finger. Yeah, that's the second way. Now, let's say long-term practice that will fix this fourth finger problem would be practicing a little combination of dotted rhythm. But the concept is same. A dotted rhythm, which is long, short, or short, long. The concept is by moving fast, as soon as you're done, we're trying to release the weight of the fingertip. Yeah? Just so that, which will allow us to move faster, and then also will allow us to support the pinky a little better. Yeah? So now this Schradieck exercise is great. I just played number 6 for time's sake, but you can do number 6, 7, 8, all of them is great. But start with that 6 because it starts a little nicer. So if you can practice with metronome, that's great also. But for the first time, just focus on your left hand. So proper position, bring your pinky closer to the string, and then make sure you release the previous note, in this case, second finger. Let me try again. Then, if you want to do dotted one, you can do long, short, or short, long. Here, you have to be very careful when you're holding long notes. Don't forget to release the weight, because that will, otherwise there's no point of this exercise here. Here, release the weight of pinky. The pinky has to, you have to feel the lighter tip of the pinky. On and on. If you feel confident with this one, then you do group of 4. So you do long, short, short, short. Something like this. Next one. By moving fast, we're trying to shake off this unnecessary pressure or weight of the fingertip, which is main cause of having trouble controlling it. And then you can have combination of that one. So long notes being first one, then second one, third, and fourth. So first group of long, short group would be like this. Second group would be second note of 4 is longer. Sorry, let me try again. Then third one. Then the last one. On and on like that. And then later, you can put all together. On and on like that. And then once you reach that one, not only you will have developed a great left hand frame, but also reliable, strong, yet relaxed pinky, as well as the others. Yeah? I hope this video was helpful. Please check my Patreon page, Joy Lee. And I hope to see you again. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you. Bye.